Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. So we've looked at Reforged. We've looked at the good things about Reforged, and of course we've looked at the bad things. Now, if you are on the Blitz News Discord server, I know Driddles has also done a video with this, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video because there's some things that Wargaming need to look at and not piss off the whole community. So we're going to run down the Q&A. Basically, I don't know where this has come from because at the moment Wargaming haven't said anything themselves. So this has obviously come from Asen. Whether or not it may not even be Wargaming that said it, I really don't know. I don't know where this information have come from, but normally Asen is spot on. Like, he's spot on with the information that he leaks as such. So we are going to take this with a pinch of salt, and we're going to talk about some of the things that is in this Q&A. So quick rundown. What are the major changes compared to Ultra Test 1? So the battle interface, so return to original colors, more readable damage, which we know, improved performance overall, and the addition of basic upscaling features, physics improvement to gameplay that should make it closer to the current Blitz. Customization tab has been reworked and ported over. Note that this feature is still under development. Shells have received new and better descriptions and how they work and when to use them, addressing even the normalization degrees of each one. Some tanks have been moved from one set to another to fit the theme. Crew voices have been re-implemented. Sensitivity controls have been added. Improved statistics screen. Profile backgrounds are now implemented and can be seen when loading into the games. Sets have background music according to their theme. Ray tracing has been implemented. A number of legendary camos and tanks got particle updates, improving their graphics. Now, new particles, I mean, I don't know, this is okay. I mean, if you look at, say, the Duncan one here, it's just basically a reflection. You can see here just a reflection of Duncan's watch and his hand. So, you know, that is what it is. It's if you like that kind of thing, then whatever. So part 2, when will the update happen? Now, it is unknown. So as we know, it is unknown. We don't know when it is going to happen. We are at the moment at Ultra Test 2, and I'm pretty sure there will be an Ultra Test 3, maybe an Ultra Test 4, and maybe an Ultra Test 5. It's going to be a long process, which is good. You know, you don't want Wargaming to rush this. You want them, when they do release the Unreal Engine, you want it to be perfect. So I do still think there's going to be more Ultra Test, and again, what you're seeing here in this Q&A, some things that will happen and some things won't happen. So it will continue to be looked at and addressed, I'm sure. So again, Wargaming has been listening to most feedback and implementing changes. So with the Ultra Test 2, people will leave feedback, and again, Wargaming, I'm sure, will change a few things. So does Reforged still look like a Fortnite clone? So of course, with the Duncans, the commanders and stuff, people did complain that the game's looking more like Fortnite. So Wargaming have kind of addressed that. They have listened to the feedback, and the amount of Fortnite lookalike styles have been heavily tuned down. So regarding commanders, specifically both Duncan and Olivia have been reworked. Ducky has been removed, and Kai Manu is undergoing a rework. Additionally, commanders are no longer visible by default in the garage, and players can choose whether to see them or not. So, you know, that's not bad, because some people don't want to see them, and some people do, which is absolutely fine. I'm happy they are actually changing that. So where do we even go to? Here we go. So commander voices also can be turned off, which again we see in the video. If you just want the national crew voice, you can use the national crew voice. Will I be able to play the game on my current device? Yes, you will, but it will likely look worse on lower graphic options. The game has introduced DLSS with plans to introduce FSR and other anti-aliasing or upscaling methods. So, you know, you should. As long as you haven't got like a really old device, you should be able to play the new Reforged. So what will happen with my resources? Credits renamed silver. Again, little things like that. Why rename it? Just use it credits. Everyone knows it as credits. Why change it to silver? But that and gold will remain in the game, and they will be the main two currencies of what Blitz Reforged. Leftover premium account certificates will be automatically activated with double effects. So if you have a 7-day premium certificate, it becomes 14 days. But that is automatically affected. Like, I don't like that at all, because I've got loads of different certificates of premium, and you know, especially on my free-to-play account, I don't want to use them. I don't play every day. I want to use them when I want to use them. And the fact that now Wargaming potentially is going to automatically activate them, but give you double the amount of time. So if I've got a 7-day premium certificate, that becomes 14. I might not play my free-to-play account for 14 days, so then I lose that. I think that is stupid, and Wargaming definitely need to look at that, because, you know, I want my certificate. I want to use my certificate when I want to use my certificate, not when Wargaming tell me when to use my certificate. So they definitely need to look at that. So do I have to buy all the tanks in the tech tree before Reforged? Do I have to use credits to unlock the sets after the update? So no, not for now, but for now it is only suggested to buy the highest tank of a set. And again, you have to buy it. Apparently you have to buy it. If you've only unlocked it and you haven't bought it, you will probably have to unlock it again. So I do recommend, you know, we'll know. You don't have to do it now, because we will be given a date when this is released, so you will have time, and of course you'll know more by then. So don't look at these questions and think, right, I need to go and buy all the tier 10s. Just wait, you know, just wait until we have an official release date, and then by then, when we do have a official release date, you will know even more information, whether you have to or not. So credits cannot unlock sets after the update. So what will happen to collectors and premium tanks? These will still be a thing, with a few differences. So however you want to take that. So first, you got to know that enrichment will become openly available, so with different levels of enrichment, which are unlocked with gold. So currently enrichment is rather cheap. Collectors obtained through sets won't be enriched by default. So basically with that, you buy a premium tank, and Drudel said this perfectly in his video. So you buy a premium tank, and you can then further enrich that premium tank. So you buy a premium tank to earn credits, which is what you buy a premium tank for. Now, you use more gold, you can actually earn more credits. Again, I don't like that. A premium tank is supposed to be to earn credits, but yet you now have to spend more gold on that premium tank to get more credits. I still think that is absolutely stupid. So how have sets been improved? A new tech tree feature has been added, which we do know, which allows players to find tanks in a more classic way than the new set system. You can also navigate through these tech trees on all directions of holding, click and moving the mouse freely, which if you're on a mobile, obviously you can't hold the mouse. Wargaming has introduced an all tanks list, which again we've seen, allowing players to browse all the tanks available in the game and search for them. So again, we still don't want sets. We don't want sets. We don't want keys. We just want the normal tech tree. Moving on. Is it true Reforged or the Open Ultra Test 2 will only be available for mobile devices? That is not true, and again, we should know that by now anyway. And Consumables receive no changes. Provisions have been modified in Ultra Test 2 to be built into equipment tanks themselves, so no longer require constant credit income to maintain. What will happen to ammunition? So ammunition costs will remain the same, meaning premium gold ammunition will be buyable with credits, while explosive and standard will still remain free. Yeah, that is what it is. What will happen to mechanics like tracer shells? They will be re-implemented as soon as possible, with tracer shells already having part of its mechanics implemented. So, tracer shells and other mechanics will eventually be added. Are there any changes done to crew training mastery? Some crew skills like firefighting and repairs are now built into the equipment itself, and tank upgrades. So some other crew skill will be distributed to specific commanders, and others will be outright removed. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is the big talking point. So how to unlock commanders? How are they going to be balanced? Now, no one wants commanders. Nobody asked for commanders at all. Now, what Wargaming potentially is saying, a commander can be unlocked in 3 ways. So player progression, commanders can be unlocked simply by playing the game and reaching the required player level, which, fair enough. Events and reruns events, commanders can be unlocked by playing time limited events, which again, I don't like that, because you might be on holiday for a week, there might be an OP commander that comes into an event, you miss out, and then you miss out for good. So some people are going to have the up on you, like they're going to have it up because they've got time to play events, where me now, I don't have time, so I miss out on an potentially OP commander because I can't play events. And again, we don't want commanders at all. Some of them are very, very good, and to the fact that you may be able to get different commanders through events, I do think that absolutely sucks. But what sucks even more is in the store. So some specific commanders can only be obtained through the stores, which means Wargaming is intending to monetize the game with them. However, it is not in Wargaming's plans to have pay-to-win commanders, regardless of their obtainment methods. So store levels event, and these may be nerfed or buffed based on the how they perform in the game. Basically, you're going to potentially be able to buy commanders. Now, I can say this, I don't know anything about this. I don't have any NDA, I don't know any background information. What I do know, I don't think Wargaming are stupid enough to sell commanders. I think, maybe they have said they're going to sell them. Honestly, I do think by the time Reforged is released, honestly, I think commanders I think they'll still be a thing, because they've used time, money, and effort into making them. But I don't think you'll be able to buy them. I'm saying that now with confidence. I know it's Wargaming, and they do have, they are known to do this kind of thing before. But I don't think that these will be able to be purchased, because if they do, it will cause an uproar, even if they're not as good as the free commanders. I still think it will be uproar if they do sell these commanders, so I don't think they will. So again, how will vehicle restoration ticket be ported to Reforged? So a tank sold will be found in the inventory and costs their buyback price to unlock. For instance, if you sold a Chieftain Mark 6, you can buy it back for 15,000 gold on this current Woplit server. Through the VRT menu in Reforged, you will head to the inventory, and there will be a Chieftain Mark 6 coupon for purchase for 15,000 gold. So, if you'll be able to get the coupon. The coupon will be in your inventory, and you will still be able to get the tank back. So, okay, it is what it is. And again, what's with the absurd amount of nations? What's the problem with a lot of nations? Good. Bring in a lot of nations. It means more tanks, more nations. Why not? I don't know why that was even a question. They plan to expand the amount of available nations, again, which is good. The more nations we got, the better. Credit earning, we're not too bothered about, to be fair. In development, blah blah blah. Help, I can't find my tank. Some of this I don't understand, like the KV-13 has been moved from tier 7 to tier 8. Why change all these tiers? Obviously they're probably going to be changed because they are going up a tier, but most of these tanks here, honestly, I don't know why they've been moved up a tier. I really don't know, but mainly that is all really. I mean, training rooms, yes, training rooms will be available, the stats will still be there, but the talking point really is the commanders. It really is the commanders. Let me know, do you want commanders in the game, and would you pay for them? Because you start bringing commanders under a paywall, then this game will just turn tits up very, very quickly. So let me know what you think of this Q&A. And again, Wargaming haven't stated this themselves, but again, a lot of what this Blitz news comes out with is normally true, but you know, it may not be. Let's wait for Wargaming to officially announce it. But again, with the commanders, I don't think it will happen, especially the pay to win commanders or pay at all. But let me know what you think in the comments below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye.